in Athlone Community Radio, we're always very, very lucky to be one of the first ports of call for many singer-songwriters in the area. And we're really, really delighted and privileged today to have three wonderful young people sitting in our studios now. We have Becky Kirby, we have Cody Dunn, and we have Kelly Nugent, who are 3 of 11 people who were involved in the creation of a gorgeous song with beautiful lyrics and wonderful meaning behind it. And you're going to be telling us about this creation. So you're all very welcome.
Thanks for having us.
It's great to have you here in the studios. So we're going to start off with talking about how you guys came together, and a little bit we'll be talking about the song, and we're going to be talking about how it was composed and the meeting and the production and all of that. But first we're going to start off with the 3 of you are from Athlone Community Training Centre. So for our listeners who don't know where it is, who's going to tell us about this place now? Cody.
Well, it's a lovely centre. It hosts many different people, loads of different backgrounds, lots of different personalities, even life experiences, so we're all constantly mixing with each other and learning new and valuable lessons. And aside from just learning from each other, there's loads of courses in the actual centre itself, and the instructors are great. So we have like catering and hospitality, hair and beauty, IT, and science and engineering, and they're all madly interesting. And if you're ever, finding it a bit difficult or, having trouble, there's always someone at hand to help. It's a lovely place to be.
They're very welcome in that centre as well. Every single one of them, even down to the people that are in there, to the instructors as well. Yeah.
After going down there and having a tour around the place, it's a fantastic place, and it doesn't seem like a normal school or college. There's a lovely atmosphere, but it's kind of a bit cool as well, isn't it? Canteen.
It's really like a home, like a family, the whole lot of us in there, because it's such a small, it's not really a school, but it's a group. There's more of a family that we can all bond with each other, and we all get to do really cool stuff together.
Yeah, and you get to eat together and cook together, and
yeah. That was the first striking difference that I ever found between school and the actual centre we're in, is even something as small as at break time, teachers go to the teachers' lounge and students are by themselves. In the centre we all eat together, so it is actually a very family orientated place.
Well, now the 3 of you, what course are you doing in the Athlone Community Training Centre?
We're doing IT.
The IT course. Okay, and so I suppose when people think of somebody doing an IT course, they're thinking of coding and computers and all very serious and but not you guys. No. So you went on quite an exciting journey, really. You produced and wrote a song. So who's going to tell us about how that came about and the workshop that you did?
Well, I'll tell you kind of the people who's helped compose it. We all done it as a group. We all produced the lyrics as a group, and you'll hear the female singers. Those are Laura, another one of our colleagues, and Kelly. The male singers are Cody and Noel. The people who helped with the song and the melody of the song was myself and Megan, and the instruments we used was guitar, piano and drums.
Wow. So a huge coordination, and I'm going to go over to Kelly for this. We're talking about coordination. There was a workshop and a lady came up from Dublin to do the workshop. So tell us about that process then.
Well, that lady was Alice Jago. She came the whole way from Dublin just to give us this wonderful experience, and it took only 2 days to make this song, and we were all so impressed with that. Nobody thought, well, we could get this done in 2 days, but we did. It was a wonderful experience.
And I suppose your instructors, the teachers, are fully behind you, and to present a project like that to the IT class, you're going to write, compose and make a song in 2 days. How did you feel about that initial suggestion? Becky, you kick off there.
The initial suggestion, I was quite grateful of the centre that they proposed such an idea. It just means everybody can kind of like get creative and kind of show a different side of themselves.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Maeve Kelly and Mike Connor, we wouldn't have ever had the experience.
No, and it was one of those, I wouldn't say spontaneous moments, but it was almost like a moment where we all kind of came together, and even though in the process of writing and actually making the song itself, everyone almost kind of banded together as a single mind. It was almost like a hive. All the ideas buzzing around and coming down to the boat, like to a singular point. It was so nice. We all kind of just worked and gelled together really well.
That's brilliant here and super to hear. So when you started off the workshop with 11 people involved in writing a song and choosing the music, how did you divide up the jobs, or like how did you go about that?
Well, like everyone just kind of like picked their own kind of thing. We all just like let it flow naturally, and whoever like wanted to sing, put your hands up, and that's how that went. And then we found out that which we didn't even know, Megan was very talented, and so was Becky with the instruments. So that was really new for us to find out, which that means we're learning more about each other more and more as a team. So that's really good.
Absolutely. And then did any of you, had you sung before? Becky, you were playing some instruments before, were you? Or were you into music?
I'd kind of, I'd only done a tiny bit in piano before, but on the first day, I think it was actually the second day, Megan brought in her ukulele, and she kind of told me, here's a few chords, and it just kind of happened from then. It was kind of easy.
Right, okay. And Cody, were you musical? Are you into music? I sit in front of you with our listeners can't see you now, but vibrant, pink hair, all shaved underneath.
Yeah, I've always been a huge fan of music, and for a long time I wanted to learn the piano and hopefully move to the organ, but due to not a lot of being able to travel a lot and find good mentors and things, I never really flourished in it. So this gave me an opportunity to get back into actually producing and actually trying to make music, and it was a huge experience for me, and I'm probably actually going to, after this, go on and try and get piano lessons now.
Oh, very good. Yeah. Brilliant. And what about yourself?
I'm after purchasing a guitar to learn.
No way.
So this experience has actually caught me, like, I'm actually enjoying something that I never knew I would enjoy, like, until I tried it, and I just like love it now.
Wow, it's wonderful when you can find a new love or passion in your life like that, or a new hobby or something creative. And we're going to talk about the song now, because it's great to hear that you got so much out of it musically and new ventures. We have a new band now. I think there'll be a new band, do you think?
Yeah, it could be a possibility.
I think there might be. But writing a song, choosing a topic, how did you go about that?
Well, we all kind of sat together and we knew we wanted to do something that would be a personal song, so something we could all relate to, or we've even just viewed others going through, something that's very real and something that is very prominent in Ireland. And when we were thinking of it, we thought, okay, the best idea, along with Alice's help, she said, we're going to split the group of 11 in half, and we're going to see one side come up with a theme and idea, the other side come up with an idea, and both sides actually came up with the exact same idea, which was a topic on depression and anxiety and feeling alone, which is, as we all know, is a very big issue nowadays with young people and even people in their older years in Ireland. So we just kind of wanted to make a song that pointed out these things but made a strong message that even though you might be down, there's always a silver lining, something has to give. So even though sometimes you might be in the darkness, you can dance through it and come out with the light at the other end.
And you've mentioned some really strong words there. We're going to talk about the lyrics in a minute, but you know, for a group of young people then to decide on a topic such as heavy that affects so many people, you know, in different layers and levels, you know, depression, and people can have a little tinge and it can get deeper and bigger, and certain times of the calendar some people might feel it more than other. How did it open up a conversation amongst yourselves?
Well, because like you could have depression at any age, like, but you're all getting, like, not everyone can get through it at the same way as others. So like figuring out how to get through it, and maybe some people listen to songs to express their feelings, and just hearing the like words saying that yes, you can get through it was like always like a good sign, not leaving it on a bad end.
Yeah. And to add on to that, just off of Kelly, was I've seen in my own family, like even amongst, you know, my own peers, people being absolutely crippled with, you know, the depression, and it can almost debilitate people and leave them to the point where they're not not even the same person. It's like a shadow of themselves. But I remember there's a good lyric actually by Stevie Nicks, and it was a wound gets worse when it gets treated with neglect.
And Stevie Nicks is with Fleetwood Mac. Of course, yeah.
And I started thinking about it, and it's really true. If you just leave it to kind of fester and not do anything about it, it does get worse. So there's, you know, there are people out there that can help, and even talking to friends, it's always something that'll, even if it's only for 5 minutes, boost your mood, which I think that's what people forget, you know, go out and talk about it, go out and actually help each other, be happy, you know. It's something you have to work on.
Say those lyrics again.
A wound gets worse when it's treated with neglect.
Right, okay, yeah. And with the group, when you were talking about this topic and talking about ideas for the lyrics, do you think that, did you feel good having the topic opened up amongst yourselves and your peers, that you were able to talk about it frankly and think about what would help other people?
Yeah, definitely. Even in the group, people were able to open up a bit. I'd say.
It's really good, because I think what's important to note is a group of young people coming together, deciding to write a song about a topic that affects so many, and then having conversations amongst yourself that lightens a load, or gives people the tools to lighten loads for other people, or those tools you can pass them on to your friends down the line as well.
Yeah.
It's like basically giving a message saying that you're not alone. Maybe you feel that way, that you are alone, but when we wrote the song, we ended up finding out, like, well, we're not alone, because look at the rest of us in the class, we're all on the exact same topic. We're all obviously going through the exact same thing.
Yeah. And a lot of people are, and I suppose that's the beauty of you guys coming together and writing this song. But the lyrics, we're gonna just, will I read out the chorus?
Yeah.
And we loved it here, and it's beautiful, and I think and not that I'm endorsing anybody to get a tattoo or anything, but these like lovely lyrics printed somewhere, or do you know, like highlighted on a wall or something, and we can be free, dancing through the darkness like a breeze on a tree. It's just gorgeous. And when we're talking about the lyrics and about the chorus, so tell us about who wrote that and how did you put that together, and where did the idea come from, Topher Branch?
Well, the lyrics were a bit of a medley of everyone's sentences and words, you know, and it did take a while to kind of crack down on the chorus, but as a collective, I don't think any of us can directly take, you know, a credit for it, because we all did work so hard on it. So I think it kind of all spoke to us on a personal level, that like we all, you know, wanted to have a chorus that we all felt very true to, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And I think we're gonna, if I get you just to, because the power of the song, it is the construction, and it's a beautiful song, but there's a lot of power in the lyrics. So Becky, would you just read out the verse there? Would you mind reading out verse
That
1?
first one.
Yeah.
Woke up together, but she feels so alone. Hearing the voices as she sits by the phone. Looking at the boy there, crying in the park. Hiding from loneliness, sinking in the dark. Never felt so alone.
I mean, you've captured an image there. You've captured a scenario that so many people have felt, or so many people feel. And then, would somebody like to read verse 2?
Yeah, sure. I get this feeling you need me now to make things better and to show me how. Let's build courage step by step, and words will flow like the day we met. And then at the end of that, we don't feel so alone.
So hearing those lyrics read out, how does it make you feel?
Well, that's kind of like the part where it starts to recover and things start to get better. So at the start, obviously, it starts off very like lonesome and sad, but in the middle you can start to see like you building a bridge, and you're able to start to climb upwards, not be going backwards anymore. And then at the very last lyric, there's
Do you want to read out the final verse there? Okay.
We're stronger together, the dream is real, our journey's begun, and we follow the sun. Slipping on a smile comes so easy this time. We overcome depression, now we've got a new obsession.
I love it. I'm slipping on a smile. That's brilliant. And now congratulations, because they're gorgeous lyrics. It's like a poem in itself, and again the chorus is just wonderful. So we've explored the kind of the theme of the song, and you guys, and how strong you are to actually go at such a topic together, and you know, to stay together, and the 11 of you making it happen with the instructor as well. So musically then, putting together the music, we talked about like the new skills that you learned, but then when our listeners hear the song as well, they're going to hear like part of it is sung and part of it there's clapping in it. So tell us a little bit about how the artistry behind it.
Well, Cody done most of the sort of behind the sort of lyrics and stuff like that. There was a few things that we added in to the song, and Cody's our sound engineer, and it was Corey and Shane that kept up the clapping that you can hear in there. So
everybody had a role and made it work together. And then how did you go about recording it then? Was it in the Athlone Community Training Centre, or where did you go? Tell us a bit about that then.
Yeah, we stayed in the one room, and we literally didn't leave for a good 2 days. Came in straight away and got straight to work.
Yeah.
And who was making you stay there? Stay there in your own corner. You're all trying to run out.
Not that we weren't not wanting to be there, because like it was such an experience, but Maeve Kelly.
Yeah.
Maeve is very quietly here in the background.
Yeah. So it was a quick few sandwiches and back into class.
Yeah. And then, but together as a group, how did you work together as a team then, and put it all together and decide the roles and the jobs and that end of it?
It wasn't really decided amongst us who was doing what. It was more like volunteered. Everyone wanted to do their own part, and everyone actually volunteered to do it.
It kind of fit who wanted to go where.
Yeah, and that was the great thing about the song as well, when we're talking about let's build courage step by step. And the song is like very to do, you know, working partially over time. And even though it was only 2 days, it was like the unity of all 11 of us, a big group, like working together. Everyone did their part. You know, step by step, we finished and built a song.
Wow, a huge achievement, and I'm sure they're very proud of you in the college there. And how does it feel now to have it complete? How are you feeling about it?
It's such a relief. Like, we're actually so proud of ourselves because we've gotten through this. Like, no one would think that you would get like a song written, recorded in 2 days.
Yeah.
Like, it nearly sounds impossible, but it's not. You can do anything if you believe, really.
I love that. That's a great message, Kelly. What about yourself, Cody?
I'd have to agree with Kelly. Like, it kind of took us aback a bit and by shock. And you know, when you kind of sit there and think, oh, there's absolutely no way this is possible. It had to be done over step by step, like, you know. And with Maeve's help, like, and Alice's help in there, and help from each other, there was times where we go like, oh, I don't know if it's going to work, and we just constantly bounced off each other, kept buzzing off each other until we finally got it finished, and it was honestly like a dream come true. Like, that's the only way we can put it.
Brilliant. And what about yourself, Becky?
I'm really glad that the whole song has been out there and it's been composed and stuff like that. I enjoyed the experience and I enjoyed the time that I was there. And I just can't believe that it's on the radio now and stuff.
And that's what we're going to do. We're actually going to give it a play now. It's going to go on air for everyone to hear. And of course, there's people listening all over the world because we broadcast in Athlone. We're community radio. We highlight the amazing talent and the wonderful people that we have right on our doorstep. And we love to be able to do that. And we have people from Athlone living all around the world and people that tune in from all over, so they're about to listen to your song. And the other thing we wanted to say to you is that we'd be delighted to make you Artist of the Week, where we play your song as well, and we put it out on other programmes, and I'm sure we can send it out to other community radio stations as well. So a huge thank you for coming in to us, Becky, Cody and Kelly and Maeve, who's very quietly standing behind us. But I think it's important to give a big shout out to the whole team.
Yeah.
And to everybody who was involved. So do you want to do that now? Who are you going to say a big thank you to? The list there, the big list. This is your Oscar moment.
So we'd like to thank Laura, Noel, Corey, Shane, Vanessa, Martina and Valdi for all their hard work, and it's on air now, so I guess...
and everybody at the Athlone Community Training Centre, the teachers that you want to thank. Do you want to do a big shout out to everyone there?
Oh yeah, most definitely, including there's Maeve who's with us today, there's Mike, there's Bernie,